everyone. Today I'm here with my video on Reach for the Top Part 1's question and answers. And as we all know, the first part of this chapter is about Santosh Yadav. What is there ahead? Here we can see Santosh Yadav with the Indian flag, and we can see the garbage that is there. And as we all know, she did a great job by bringing down 500 kg of garbage along with all the kit and all that she had taken. So a great job she had done by cleaning the Himalayas, and that is why she is also known as an environmentalist. Now let us see the question and answers. The first one is answer these questions in 1 or 2 sentences each. Why was the holy man who gave Santosh's mother his blessings surprised? The holy man who blessed Santosh's mother was surprised because Santosh's grandmother said that they did not want a son. As she already had 5 sons, they only wanted to be blessed with a gifted child, and that is a girl child. The holy man was surprised because everyone in the society wanted to give birth to a son, contrary to this family. So this is what surprised the holy man, because as the custom was there in Haryana at that time, everybody wanted to have sons in the house, and the birth of girl was regarded as a curse. Let us see the second question. Give an example to show that even as a young girl, Santosh was not ready to accept anything unreasonable. Santosh was not always content with her place in a traditional way of life. She began living life on her own terms from the start. Where other girls wore traditional Indian dresses, Santosh preferred shorts. So this was the first thing that she did, which was different from the other girls, and she was very particular about this. She did not want to follow any traditional way. With that did not give her the contentment. Why was Santosh sent to the local school? Although her parents were wealthy and could send her to a good school in the city of Delhi, they sent her to the village school in line with the prevailing conditions. So actually, according to the society and the prevailing conditions of their family, it was a custom that everyone was sent to the local school of that area, and they were not allowed to go to any other place in spite of their wealth or well-being. Next question. When did she leave home for Delhi and why? At the age of 16, Santosh left for Delhi and got admission in a school there. She wanted to get good education before getting married. Although her parents did not support her initially, but later looking at her determination, they accepted her decision. And as you all know that she did not force them to send any money for the education. Because she said that if they would not pay, she would do part-time job to pay for her education. So this the father of Santosh did not want, and so he agreed, and he started paying her school fees, her education fees. Now let us see question 5. Why did Santosh's parents agree to pay for her schooling in Delhi? What mental qualities of Santosh are brought into light by this incident? The answer is, initially, Santosh's parents refused to support her financially. She accepted this and decided to work part-time to pay her school fees. Then her parents softened and agreed to support her. This shows that she was determined and did not want any dominance of anyone who wanted to change her ways. She did what she thought was right and that others had to change their part accordingly, she would not change. They would have to change their path. Now let us see the next question. Answer each of these in short paragraphs, that is around in 30 words. How did Santosh begin to climb mountains? When Santosh joined the Maharani College at Jaipur, she resided at the Kasturba Hostel. It was located near the Aravali Hills. Every day she saw the villagers climb the hills and disappear behind them. She grew inquisitive and finally one day joined a group of mountaineers to unfold the mystery. This way she started climbing mountains. Next question. What incidents during the Everest expedition show Santosh's concern for her teammates? Santosh tried to save a fellow climber but was unsuccessful at it. Later, she was successful in saving the life of a fellow climber named Mohan Singh by sharing her oxygen cylinder with him. So this was a very good quality in Santosh Yadav because she was worried about the others also, and she was very concerned about the others and tried to help as much as possible. Now let us see the next question. What shows her concern for the environment? She brought down 500 kg of garbage from the Himalayas. This shows her concern for the environment. And if you get to write the answer in more words, you can definitely add a lot to this. Next question. How does she describe her feelings at the summit of the Everest? Santosh was full of happiness and pride when she was literally on the top of the world. As she unfurled the Indian flag, she felt proud of being an Indian. It was a spiritual moment for her. Next, Santosh Yadav got into record books both times she scaled Mount Everest. What were the reasons for this? The first time when Santosh climbed the Everest, she became the youngest woman to scale the Everest. When she climbed it the second time, she became the first woman in the world to have climbed the Everest twice. Next question. What do you know about the early life of Santosh? Santosh was a sister of 5 brothers. She was born in a small village of Joniawas of Rewari district in Haryana. Her parents were well-off landowners. She was given the name Santosh, which means contentment. She studied in a local village school. And we all know that for getting high education, she went to Delhi where she took admission, for which in the beginning the father was not ready to pay the fees, but later on he agreed because he did not want his daughter to do any part-time job. And later we all know that she joined the college in Jaipur for higher studies. Let us see the next question. What was the condition of a daughter in society where Santosh Yadav lived? Santosh was born in a society where the birth of a son was considered as a blessing. It was a male-dominated society where girls were married at the age of 16. The girls of this conservative societies wore traditional dresses. Let us see the next question. What motivated Santosh for mountain climbing? When Santosh was a student in Maharani College, Jaipur, she lived in Kasturba Hostel. This hostel faced the Aravali Hills. She saw villagers going up the hill. One day she met some mountaineers. When she asked if she could join them, they answered in affirmative. This motivated her to take up climbing. Next question. Why had Santosh to write a letter of apology to her father? Santosh's college semester was coming to an end in April, but it ended finally on the 19th of May. She had got herself enrolled in the Uttarkashi Nehru Institute of Mountaineering, where the training was to begin on the 21st of May. So instead of going back home, she headed for the training. Therefore, she wrote a letter of apology to her father. Now let us see the last question here. What qualities was Santosh Yadav gifted with as a climber? Santosh Yadav's climbing skills matured rapidly. She developed a remarkable resistance to cold and the altitude. She had an iron will, great physical endurance, and an amazing mental toughness. Her concern for others and desire to work together with them found her a special place in the hearts of the fellow members. She was very cooperative. During the 1992 Everest mission, Santosh Yadav provided special care to the dying climber at the South Col. Unfortunately, she couldn't save him. However, she managed to save another climber, Mohan Singh. She shared her oxygen cylinder with him. She was an environmentalist who collected and brought down 500 kg of garbage and from the Himalayas. Now let us see on the whole about Santosh Yadav. As we all know, Santosh was the only woman in the whole world to have scaled the Mount Everest twice. It begins by telling that she was born in a society that considered girls to be a curse. We learn that Haryana is her birthplace and she defies the societal norms to own herself. She suffered gender discrimination from an early age and then decided she would carve her own way. She went to get admission in Delhi. After that, she went to stay in the hostel in Jaipur, where life changed for her. She joined mountaineers in an expedition and there was no looking back then. She worked hard for it and took professional course where she excelled. Then in 1992, she climbed Mount Everest just at the age of 20. She became the youngest woman to do so and even saved a fellow climber by sharing her oxygen cylinder. She made India proud by creating history and awarded the Padam Shri award of the Government of India. So this was all about Santosh Yadav. If you have any more queries, you can definitely put them in my comment section. I will surely answer them back. If you have not subscribed my channel, please subscribe and also press the bell icon for the latest notifications. Do take good care of yourself and you also do something to inspire everybody. Goodbye.